Guys, what is going on? I hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are staying safe. Hope everything's good wherever you guys are. So, guys, I hope you guys are well. So, um, you know what? I've not been making these videos, and I can't explain to you guys. I've just been immensely busy with all the other stuff, and I'm doing well with all the other stuff I'm doing, but I feel like every day I feel like I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna do a video, and I never end up doing it. And I need to get these videos out. I need to get them out. And crazy thing is, I've been more free as well. But it's just with all the other stuff I'm doing and how busy I am, it's becoming so difficult to now do do the YouTube as well, which is getting tough. Because you can only do so much. You can only do so much. But I am gonna try to become more consistent, especially moving forward. But I'm just really busy, and for the next couple of months, I'm just gonna be extremely busy. But in the summer, I'll probably have more free time where I'll probably be banging out more videos. But yeah, I wanted to do a video because there was a big fight yesterday between Isaac Cruz and Romero, and a lot of people are saying this is an upset, and I'm shocked by that. Look, Romero isn't a great fighter, and I don't really like to kick a man when he's down. He got beat, which I would have expected him to get beat against against uh, uh against Rolly, to be on. I mean, against Isaac Cruz, because Isaac Cruz is just a better fighter, and he's tough, he's strong. Isaac Cruz kind of reminds me maybe of a poorer version of Marcus Maidana, where I think he's a bit like that. He's very tough, he's very crude, and I think he causes any of the top guys trouble. But I don't think Rolly Romero is a top guy. We saw in his last fight he struggled against Ismael Barroso, and many felt Ismael Barroso beat him. Uh, I just think that Rolly Romero is not a great fighter. I think he's technically very poor, hasn't got great skills, and I don't think what happened. And I felt sorry for him. I felt sorry for him because he's a guy out of his depth, and Isaac Cruz battered him in that fight. I think he was concussed at the end. In his interview, he looked concussed. He looked very badly damaged. And for me, I think Isaac Cruz gives any top fighter a fight, let alone Rolly Romero. But that was sad to watch. He just battered him. He battered him, and he schooled him. And I just think Rolly Romero isn't that great. And I think fighting at that level against those type of guys, he's just gonna get beat up. He's just gonna get beat up because he's not a top fighter. He's not a top operator. He's not what I would call a great fighter. So he's just going to end up getting beat up by these top tier fighters. So I think he shouldn't really be in there with those type of opposition, because I think it's just going to end badly for him. I think he's not a top tier fighter. He's not. His technical abilities, skills aren't there, and I think he gets beat by anyone he fights at that kind of level. Look, I feel bad because watching that interview at the end wasn't like, look, Rolly Romero has been very disrespectful to a lot of fighters, and a lot of fighters that have achieved a lot more. I remember when this guy, and you guys know I'm a big fan of Khan, this guy came out in a press conference and said, talking about Khan's chin and saying how he had a glass jaw, and he said he's the face of the glass jaws, and very disrespectful comments he was making, and Khan potentially will go into the Hall of Fame. So this is a guy who's achieved nothing really, and he's been beat up. I mean, he got treated like a punch bag in there with Isaac Cruz, and then he's talking about fighters who had a great career and very successful, and talking about them like they were bums and all. So he's a very dislikable character with the way he comes across, and it's not like he's a great fighter. For me, he's a car crash waiting to happen. I remember Teddy Atlas wasn't really talking about Rolly Romero. He was talking about some fighter that you need to take away, like Jeff Horn. He was saying this guy can't fight. You need to take away his license. He's going to get hurt. And I feel the same way about Rolly Romero. With the level that he's fighting at, these guys are going to hurt him. Trust me, that was serious damage that he took there. He was getting battered in that fight. That's damaging. Isaac Cruz is a real Isaac Cruz is a top tier fighter. He's a proper world level fighter. And you can't be putting someone in there with him like Rolly that is a poor, technically poor fighter. He's just gonna rip him to shreds. I mean, what was Rolly Romero doing in there apart from taking punishment? And that's what happens at the end. He was concussed. He didn't know where he was, because you're in there with somebody that can really fight. You're gonna get hurt, And like I said, the interview at the end, I don't even think the interview, there should have been an interview. I think he should have been gone straight, got some medical treatment straight away, because he had taken a lot of punches. You don't interview somebody when he's been hit that many times in the head like that. That was damaging. But yeah, leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Love to know your opinions, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.